So why don't we do a little recap? What do you guys say? Let
Oh,
me.
Garrett Reaper.
No, I will not be doing the recap. I'm lazy as fuck. Let me look in here. All right. Sequoia, can you do the recap?
Yes, OBS not being recorded.
All right, so I have memory issues, but what I remember from last session is that our brave and daring group of adventurers, or should I say, a roundabout group of scraggling strangers, managed to find their way into. Wait, I remembered the name from this town. That is written down. I'm at a different computer, so I don't have my
No,
notes.
you got
DM.
this. You got this.
Uh,
Summerspire.
Summerspire,
Yeah.
the Summerspire, and some of us were there for trade. Others were there to evade the law enforcement services specifically, and that would be Gibbo's character, namely, what was your name again?
Aaron.
Aaron, yes, Aaron, to evade the law enforcement. Then there was Susan and Streladar. We still don't quite know what Susan's deal is, but they had some shady dealings with some of the underground in Summerspire. And then there's Streladar, a man on the lookout for poetry and the meaning of life itself, although he's probably figured that one out 20 years ago, but he's still figuring it out again. And we went to the Poison Gullet, I believe. And in that set Poison Gullets, we embarked. After we went there, we embarked on a quest. Not after Streladar nearly killed himself of alcohol
I just
poisoning.
realized.
You just realized, Giba.
It was the poison gullet because
It was the poison
Strahd
gullet,
got
yes.
poisoned in his gullet. Fucking
Yeah,
Christ.
exactly. That's why they call it the Poison Gullet.
Yeah.
And after Streladar nearly died there, we got an assignment to deal with some goblin riffraff nearby. You know, not anything great, not anything grand, but hey, it puts money in our pockets, and God knows we need it. So we set out where, as goblins do, they ambushed us in the middle of the road. They didn't prove too much of a threat, but we disposed of them. And a little bit later, we found their hideout. By later, I mean about 8 hours. It was a hike. It was a hike and then some. Streladar did an attempt to converse with the goblins because in his many years of study, he had indeed learned how to speak goblin fluently, probably only to himself, but still. It was here that Susan decided to split off from the party and maybe sneak around a little bit. But one of the goblin guards had spotted her, and turns out that goblins don't like being sneak up on. Combat ensued, and now one of their many little scrunkles ran inside this cave, and we're giving chase. But he probably already alerted the rest of the goblin tribe. That's where we're left off, in the middle of this dank cave before crossing a split of two ways. It is dark, it is damp, and it's probably really echoey.
Extremely.
It's extremely echoey. That's what I remember at least. Tell me if I missed anything.
No, you hit
That
the
was
nail
pretty
on
much
the
everything.
you hit the nail on the coffin right there.
Sweet.
Let me set the scene a little bit. You guys are in this very natural sort of cave. At least for the time, it looks somewhat natural. And in front of you, you see two possible branching paths. To your left, you're able to hear in the distance sort of chanting and sounds like arguing. It sounds just sort of like a lot of people sort of congregated in one area. To your right, you're able to see the sort of flicker of purple light and chanting as well, but more of a ritualistic chant. It's up to you which way you want to go.
Ooh, okay.
Stradar would say, a representation of life itself. Choice with unforeseen consequences.
Choice is a lie. Don't try and fool
I
yourself.
say we go right.
Yeah, I like the sparkly bits on the right.
I
It's
do
like you're having
too.
a party or something.
It looks like something shiny.
Aaron looks at the two
But-
and says, I'm hearing rituals being casted.
But think about it. Maybe there's something on the left, and maybe they want us to go to the right. That's what I would do if I tried to lead people astray. Not that I would ever lead anyone astray, but I'm just saying it's fake customs. You never go towards the shining light, except if you want to get in trouble. And I don't think we want to get in trouble. Do you want to get in trouble? Kind of looks
We
up
already
at
are in
Aaron.
No, I don't really want to.
Okay, we do not want to get in trouble, guys. Kind of looks up.
Why would they be using Fey logic? They
You
are
know,
not.
kind of. What do you mean? What do you mean by fey logic? Kind of.
I mean, you.
I'm just saying it's logical. Are you saying that I'm not logical because I'm a fae? That's like
I'm
a
not saying
stereotype.
it's not logical, but I'm saying that you use the basis of Fey to judge the actions of a goblin.
Kind of
I
Sequoia
feel like
kind of
that is a
shakes her
very.
head. Yeah, go on.
I feel like that is a unfair comparison on the goblins. While they have interesting cultures, to say the least, I don't think they compare to the Fae.
Sequoia kind of crosses her arms, like sitting down on Aaron's shoulder, and she's kind of like, I'll let you know that I'm a very logic-minded individual, actually. Kind of looks over. It's like, and it's just what I would do. And if that's like not okay with you, kind of sniffs.
I'm not. No, that's completely fine. That is a very good plan. But I'm just saying
Kind of
that
nods.
this plan doesn't really line up with what I know of goblins. They're tricksy, but not smart.
Oh, you're
I just
the
wanted
resident
to-
goblin expert, I guess. And she kind of softens out a little bit.
That he actually like says, yeah, you could speak their language. Like, yeah, you probably know more than. What would you say with goblin rituals?
Well, Baku, what would I be able to know?
Why don't you roll me? I'll ask you a question. I'll say if this is something you want to recall about your history, maybe something you read in a book, roll a history check. Otherwise, roll an Arcana check.
Yeah, I think this would just be like something he would learn about like the goblin culture while also like reading up on their language and stuff.
Okay.
I'll go with history.
Yeah, go ahead and roll history.
Would I get advantage by knowing their language or like?
I don't. I no, I wouldn't say so, but you could just keep
Either
with
way.
what you got first.
Yeah.
On a 15, you would know goblins don't do a lot of rituals. I mean, a lot of their magic is sort of sorcerous in origin, which is to say, like it's extremely spontaneous. It just sort of comes out of the blue, like powerful flame and then extinguished. So they don't deal with these sort of long, time-consuming like rituals very often.
I mean, I feel like going towards the ritualistic chanting might be the best thing. I mean, they don't normally deal with more long-form stuff. They're normally the quick fire bolts and whatnot. I would imagine that the best option would to be go towards the ritual chanting.
Okay.
So you're not sure what kind of magic it is then? She kind of says and perks up.
I'm just hearing words. I can't make a judgment of words alone, as words can mean many a things to our ears, but not to our hearts.
What the fuck? Don't you mean the other way around?
Kind of looks over at
I
Aaron.
mean
Sequoia's
what I
like,
say, boy.
Sequoia's like, can you keep me occupied for like 10 minutes? It shouldn't be too hard. I'm gonna make a little thing here to figure out what's going on. And she like dives into your bag and she's like, 10 minutes.
He looks and he says, "Dear Christ, I'm gonna take that. Goblins, yeah, goblins aren't the most ritual. So what the? And what the fuck is doing that?
That's what I want to know.
I still say we go into the ritual thing.
So, should we all in agreement that the ritualistic chanting is the best way to go? If not, then we must have been wasting a lot of time learning about the rituals and we should have just gone left.
Sequoia, like you can see her peek up from your bag, Aaron, and she's holding like a seashell conch in one hand and like some wiring in another, and she's just like, keep him occupied. Dick goes back in there.
He's gonna look and he's gonna say, "What do you want me to do?"
I'm just trying to figure out what kind of magic it is, but I'm putting it together. And she kind of like takes out her multi-tool, and like there's some sort of weird snippy bit on it that's connected to like a screwy bit, and then she starts hammering something into the seashell conch, and she's just like, so we know what we're walking into. Find a discovery.
He like looks again. He says, well, I don't even know. As he takes a deep
Lost
breath
for
in,
words.
he looks at you
I
and says,
recommend.
"Oh, yeah?"
I'm looking at your stuttering and thinking, if you do not have anything that is truly on your mind to say, I recommend not saying anything, as you can say things that can be regretted much later.
Huh. Yeah. I'm gonna note that down on my sheet.
I'm actually giving wise advice.
Yeah, you got bardic inspiration from that.
Oh my
Kind
god.
of looks and he like nods and he says, "Charlotte, are you doing all right?"
Well, how would you define alright? Do you mean in mind or body or even soul?
I do mean in more of a bodily fashion, as you kind of took both a beating, what seems to be a near lethal dose of the thing you drank earlier.
Oh, by body. Well, my dear boy, I am old. I am never doing good by body.
That is the best quote. I am old. I am never doing good. He looks, he nods, and he says, I'm sorry about that.
Do not be sorry. Do not pity a thing that is out of control.
He's then gonna look and he's gonna say, yeah. You know what? Let's get going then. As he's like, he's kind of just like giving the hint. As he's gonna look and say, so I think we're all in agreement of going to the right.
I agree. I mean, I must know what these strange rituals are. I'm quite intrigued by the idea of a long-form ritual done by goblins. What would they want?
Yeah,
Wait. I've got something. And you kind of see like some sort of branch of a tree or something pop out of your back, Gibbo.
Mhm.
And then like Sequoia comes out and it's kind of attached to this like a conch, and it's like she's holding it up, and she's kind of holding it up to her ear, but it's a conch, so it's kind of like way too large, so it kind of almost looks like a helmet. I basically just tried to do a detect magic here to see like what this strange little glowy glow is.
Okay, you do. Yeah, totally. You can do detect magic. I'll say, what's the range on that again?
It's quite little bits actually. I think it's 30 feet. So it's like, it's got this little like drop of water on it that's kind of just still right now,
Hmm.
and it will just like start rippling if like magic is nearby.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you set that up. You don't. I mean, there isn't any magic detected nearby other than the innate magic you all have.
Mhm.
But you do see it ripples a bit, sort of from further on to the right, where like the sort of chants you heard
Beep
were.
beep. Okay, cool. It's like blurbling in that direction. Cool. She's gonna like kind of put it up, and it's kind of sticking up from like behind her back. And it's just like, all right, now I'll know whatever it is when we get there. And she's kind of like this little twig is like swinging around
Okay.
left to right.
All right. So you guys head to the right
Strahd,
path. Oh no,
Yes, we're
sorry.
at the
Sorry.
yeah.
Continue.
As,
Continue.
as like we're walking, Strahda's going to be looking at this strange little device that
It's like a
Sequoia
dew
made.
droplet that swings in the breeze of. There's no real wind down here, but it still swings in some sort of breeze. You're not quite sure why or how, but it seems to sparkle almost in the torches that are faintly illuminating the hallway. each little sparkle a dewdrop.
He tilts his head backwards and then looks down at the little device and then looks at Sequoia. So you use technology.
Kind of looks over and she's like, excuse me? Oh, yeah, I mean, artifice. Isn't that also this world? Kind of looks at it. Isn't this beautiful? Yes, I managed to reverse the flow of the essence in the water here, and basically that just shows me every single hue of the hubris. It's great. It's wonderful. Kind of looks over.
I don't know. It feels unnatural. Granting yourself things that you were never supposed to get in such ways.
Kind of thinks for a moment about that. You call it a natural? Well, I mean, all I really did was, take some dewdrops and a little bit of pixie dust, and then, combine it with a little bit of an essence flux. But it's not that complicated, really. I swear, it's all natural ingredients, all of them. It's just
He kind
yeah.
of side eyes Sequoia. He doesn't trust this artificey business.
Think of it like a potion, but in solid form. Potions are natural, right?
Potions are, but something feels so different about putting together these materials in
Well,
such a way.
potions are just put together materials if you think about it.
That is fair. But potions don't grant magic in a lesser form.
Oh, if you make a good enough potion, I'm sure they can. Kind of like looks excited, and it's just like, oh, do you think you could teach me the basics of potion making? I've always been meaning to get into it, but I've never really had the chance to. Back at the
I'm
village,
not
they weren't really happy with, artificing. The village really didn't like it. They probably agree with you. In fact, all of my elders did, and some of my minors. And I'm sure there's people there that I haven't met who would disagree. Kind of sighs.
I don't know much about alchemy. If you're on about my herbalism, then I guess I could try and teach you a thing or two. Maybe get you to use more herbal remedies than weird technological devices.
Well, I mean, isn't alchemy just applied herbalism?
Well, the difference between herbalism and alchemy is that I don't know how to do alchemy.
Well, the difference between both of them is that is a difference. But I don't know how to do either, so they're pretty much the same thing to me. But I've been meaning to learn them.
Well,
So
that's a generalization. Potions go for more unnatural effects. Herbalism is more natural effects.
no, I swear, it's perfectly natural. And she kind of like goes through her bag and she's like,
Not all things unnatural necessarily means bad. By unnatural, I mean effects that are driven by more arcane forces in this matter.
She kind of nods thoughtfully.
It doesn't matter if it's natural or not, it works. That's all that matters, honestly. What I'm concerned.
It works most of the time, at least. Kind of looks over at Susan.
Good, then it's useful.
She nods. That's how I think about it too. I mean, I think it's useful, so I think it's a good thing.
But
It's not hurting
everything
anyone.
that works necessarily means useful. There's many things that work that are useless, like politics and anything else. To be honest, a lot of things are useless. They work. Like our current society structure. That's pretty bad, but it works, even though it's useless.
Huh. You seem to hold a lot of grudges.
He could.
Oh, yes. Was someone saying something?
I was gonna say I was about to say that.
Kind of looks over
I mean,
at Aaron. Looks over at Straladar. Sequoia's little twig dewdroplet is just shaking a bit. I'm imagining as we're going closer, it's kind of, it's kind of pointing a little bit towards the ritual site. And she just kind of goes and turns towards Aaron, and she just kind of whispers, "Don't tell him about the Adrillium stuff that I've been meaning to get my hands on. I don't think he'd like it. He doesn't seem to think rocks are natural."
The whole talk of being natural and all that. Technically, my powers are natural. They're not that good. There are many things that are natural that aren't good. Ever heard of cancer?
I haven't actually. What's that?
Horrible. Horrible.
Straladar looks at Aaron with just kind of his eyes shrink a little bit. Oh,
What's a cancer?
Yes, I'm very well. He just kind of starts like walking forward. He doesn't want to continue this conversation.
What's cancer? Sequoia is just asking Aaron at this point.
He looks and he says, "Death is an uncurable death."
Death is an uncurable death. So if the death is curable, it's not cancer. Kind of nods thoughtfully.
It's like an illness, but it's just. Yeah, no. He like nods and he says, "I've seen it. It's fucking horrible." But yeah, but also.
If you cure cancer, is it no longer cancer?
Say that again.
If you were to cure the cancer, would it no longer be cancer?
I don't really know how to answer that.
Huh. Well, only one way to find out. And she kind of pulls that little notepad from her tool belt and she just like flips it open and it's just listed like a to-do list. And it's impossibly small font that it's just like curing cancer. She just puts it on the bottom of it, scrapes it down, and then she like flips back the book again. And she's just like, I'm sure we'll get around to that someday. They kind of puts it away again.
Hopefully. I don't know, maybe one day we'll be able to do it. Though, Stralada, I do think you are very right that sometimes things we have are not natural. But also, those non-natural things allow people to do quite great things.
That is a fair point. What does it mean? What is my place to judge something that I do not fully understand? That leads to ignorance and arrogance.
Yeah. I don't know, some people don't really believe in herbalism. Like, hey, seems to work.
That is fair. Am I just doing the things that the people who hunt my very kind down?
I've always heard of the druids being hunted down, but I never really understood it. I used to know a druid girl. She was kind. Never saw her again. But I never really knew why the druids got hunted. It seemed like there was
I
a point to it.
believe that it is fear. Fear of the past. They dislike how we have, we stop them from making money. We protect the very thing that keeps all alive. Nature. And us protecting nature stops them from expanding their, well, everything. We are the halting in the cogs of their fine working machine that wishes to slaughter all till it leads us to an inevitable doom. Material is the only thing they care about. And not the material that they stand on that keeps them alive. No, it is the weird metal coins that they forge, that they assign random value to. That is all they care about. Not the lives that they hurt, not the future that they pave, but simple, short-term material.
Sorry.
I don't know. I've always been quite fond of gold. It
That is what
entices me.
society wants of you. You care about it, it means more. And the more and more people care about it, the more they can continue their expansion.
Hmm. This is one long cave.
Honestly.
I mean, from where I'm standing or from where I'm sitting, everything here is long.
Relativity.
Oh, I've studied that one.
Did you guys seriously just fucking canonize like physics in my
Well,
D&D world?
We
Look,
canonized
look,
cancer.
Roll a
it's
D100.
probably not it's probably not
Sequoia,
canon,
roll
but
a
Sequoia
D100.
still studied it. She still made it up to study.
Roll a D100 then. I just want to see.
All right. Slash roll 1d100. 38.
It's canon.
Canon.
You are at the
Just
forefront
invented
of
physics.
the metaphysics sort of push, almost a renaissance of scientific knowledge when it comes to that sort of sector.
Ah, yes. Sequoia just likes it because it means that if he succeeds, he would not have to walk as long. Wonderful. I'll write that down.
All right, so you guys.
Would you reach the end of
Well, I mean, you guys would just keep walking, you know.
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
keep making your way towards the this sort of chamber. You see in the distance, but as you keep walking, you notice that the sort of natural stone turns to these like sort of bricks almost. Um, I just because I'm curious, who would be leading this sort of walk, this sort of adventure?
I know this is horrible for Straladar to do with his like very lack of tankiness and health, but I think Straladar
How about
would
you
be
don't? How
most
about you don't? How about you don't?
It's in character. He wants
To
to know
die?
what these goblins are up to.
Okay. Is anyone gonna write it in the
Wait,
old
can I
pad?
quickly cast a healing word on myself?
Absolutely, you can.
Straladar would take his hand as this strange energy starts to gather around him. He says, "Healing is not of the mind or body, but truly of the soul." As he places his hand on his chest, and I'm gonna roll that d4 of healing. And that's plus his wisdom, right?
Yeah, plus wisdom.
Okay, so that would be 6 health.
6 health back. Nice.
Amazing.
Okay, while you're walking, can you just roll me a perception check real quick?
Of course, I'm amazing at that.
Awesome. That's even
Or
better.
at least,
Sequoia's just
Okay, one second,
keeping
let me
up
just-
to detect magic. She's keeping her little
Yeah,
thingamabob,
I'd say
shigababobble up.
at this point you do sense you sense the energy of a sort of necrotic or rather necromancy
Oh.
magic coming from this
oh no.
area.
Um,
A 7 perception? Okay. Yeah.
Alert everyone kind of looks up and you see the little bubble. It's kind of like blackened and oozy, and there's like smoke coming from the conch. You're not sure why it's smoking. It's just like, I think the goblins are doing necromancy.
Necromancy.
I'm not
What?
sure what kind, but it's definitely necromancy.
So Straldar, as you're walking forward, you feel the ground beneath you start to quake. And in almost an instant, it just gives way. Can you roll me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, lovely. I love that so much. I love you, Baku. Thank you.
You chose to go in the front.
I know I did this. I know, I'm kidding. It's fully my fault. I did this to
Oh
myself.
my god.
Oh my god, I've got -1 to this.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me roll the damage real quick.
How far is he
Okay.
falling? I don't know how far is he
Uh,
falling.
About 20 feet.
So as you're falling down, Straladar, a funny little trail of dust would like suddenly pop up around you, and you're not sure when or how or at what point in time she did this, but somewhere from behind your ear, a little parachute pops up open. And yeah, you're getting a feather fall here.
Yeah, as you get this, you notice like you sort of glide to the ground, and where you would have most likely fallen and probably broken a leg, you just sort of fall gently. There's looks to be a ladder like right beside you, to exit the pit. Uh, that was very smooth, Sequoia.
I could do not care. I don't want Strellador to die.
That's valid. Uh,
This horrid
Um,
contraption, unnatural as it is, may have just saved your life, Strellador.
So what does this pit look like?
it looks very crude, like it was dug out with hands, probably. And yeah, I mean, it just looks to have the intent to damage anyone who falls down it, pretty much.
As he slowly glides to the ground, he would just. What kind of device did Sequoia use
It's
to?
like wiry, and there's some cloth in it, and it's leaving behind this trail of dust, and it's kind of getting in your eyes, and oh god, your hay fever. But other than that,
Oh yes.
it's basically
Oh
some
yes.
sort
No,
of
true. It's
pixie
a safety belt.
spring-loaded device. You know, it's great.
I love the idea of a druid with hay fever. No, he's not got hay
Sorry.
fever. That's the last thing he would have. But he would look quite
Sequoia's just kind of
surprised.
like she's just kind of holding little wires just as happening, like.
He would look up at Sequoia as he would slowly go toward the ladder to climb up and would say, well, those contraptions of yours definitely do work.
Oh yeah, these magical wards, they're very supported. Lots of energy flux. And you have no idea what that means, but you're sure it means something. Or does it? You're not sure.
Techno babble.
We
He
love
would just
Technobabble.
slightly look side eye her and just kind of look back to looking forward through the tunnel to continue walking.
You need help getting up? Or is
He's
it like,
already
do we
got
need to
up
go
a
down?
lot.
Oh, okay.
He's got
You're
like
pretty
up
fit
the
for an
ladder.
old man.
Climbing up a ladder. Yes, the peak of human performance.
You know? And she kind of looks over at the ladder. I don't think I could do it. And she kind of looks at how like the space between the ladder is probably as tall as she is.
Yeah, it is exactly 1 foot 1 inch.
Yeah, it's exactly a foot and an inch.
I mean, yes, but it's a very unfair comparison on your part.
Why is it unfair? Kind of.
Well, because, I'm human, you're a little bug person.
She says she's little. She kind of like leans forwards. Aaron, you kind of feel her like angrily kick a foot like against your shoulder. It kind of feels like someone's flicked a finger against it. And she's just like, are you implying something?
Well, I guess who's to say that you're the small one? Maybe we're all the big one. Maybe
She narrows
no
her
one
eyes at
can-
you.
Maybe
I
we're
wasn't kidding
all-
when I said greatest pixie. I just saved your life, you know?
I didn't mean it in any offense. It was the first thing that came to mind, but it was quite rash of me to assume that
yeah,
you were the different
yeah.
one here.
Yeah, thank you. Kind of puffs. Your wings are fluttering angrily. She seems really
My
upset about
deepest
this, but also
apologies. I should
she
have
puffs up
pondered
her
my
cheeks.
words more closely before speaking them.
Her cheeks are still puffed up, but she's still looking away.
Susan just whispered to Sequoia, for all I care, I think that you're the coolest I've met so far.
He kind of looks over and completely forgets about what the other people were talking about. It's like, you really think so?
Even though Susan has
Yawn.
not met a lot of, pixies or anyone really.
You know, I am the greatest one. It's true. You know, you're pretty good for a biggie too.
I mean,
Your
thanks.
slur just dropped.
I'm pretty sure this was already canonized last session.
Yeah, I think
Is it really a slur if only pixies ever use it and you never see pixies?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Kind
can we
of
continue?
leans over towards Nesno and is like, "Next time he calls me little, I'm gonna shank his ankles." Look, and she pulls out a multi-tool and she's like, "This is the shanking setting."
Can we continue down the tunnel to the
Yeah.
goblins?
Yeah, totally. You guys continue down this tunnel, walking for quite some time until you get to what looks to be the entrance to a room where the chanting, you can clearly tell this is where it's coming from. I'll say, first off, I'll say we're keeping the turn order from last session.
I
If you
can't actually
guys,
see it.
you can't see it?
so-
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well, in that case, we
No, I
will
can't see
not.
it either.
Then we will not. You guys can just roll initiative before you enter, if that is fine with you.
Yep.
Uh,
Where's
All right, that's lovely.
Why would we need to roll initiative?
Yeah, I'm just
This
gonna
is
be a
this is
little
just to keep
peaceful. I'm gonna
things
be a little.
this is just to keep things easy and organized. You guys can still choose to not engage hostily if you want.
Oh
Uh
my god,
but
lovely.
just in case, you know.
The two genders of initiative already shown.
Uh
Initiative truly has only 2 genders. Holy, +7. Aaron
well,
is so paranoid, it's not okay.
there
Yeah, he's
truly
so
are
bad.
only two genders.
Oh my god, there is only two genders.
Above
Okay,
15
So
and
initiative
below
order:
5.
Sequoia 21, Aaron 19, Susan 1, Strelador 3.
Both threes. With
Oh, both
Aaron,
3s. Yeah, it's just 21, 19, 3, and 3.
the whole
I-
time
Who are
this is
the-
happening,
Oh,
Aaron
you have
may
plus
be
three.
listening,
Okay.
but he's also like, you can see his eyes are looking around the entire time.
All right, so you
Sequoia's
guys
got her crossbow out.
do you guys just enter the room, or do you plan anything before you enter?
Actually,
Um,
Straladar would like to talk to the party about their plan of action here.
We should
You would
Okay.
turn to them before they enter and would say, "Before we go in there, I want to make it perfectly clear that we will try democracy first. We will try a peaceful action first, and then if you really want to be brutal and barbaric, then please go off and kill them. But first we must see if we can actually solve this in some non-murderous manner, just so, we don't, well, be brash and horrid and sink to
Tralator,
them."
for all I'm concerned, I'm pretty sure they've already made their mind about us. I think it's time we make our minds up.
That is an assumption.
Alright,
You are
talk
assuming
first, shoot later.
cannot you cannot just assume that they would take that action, or we would be making a decision off of ignorance, off of assumptions that we do not even know if they're true. It would be a logical fallacy.
But the odds are they want to kill us.
And there's also the odds that there is still a peaceful option on the table. Why should we assume?
I do agree that we should talk first. I think
Yes.
that maybe we should just see what happens.
Yes.
I mean, after all,
and
necromancy is pretty bad.
that is true. Necromancy is messing with the forces of life and death. Does that mean?
I mean, aren't
make
we also
assumptions
messing with the
then
forces of life and death
inherently
if we kill people?
That is true. Maybe as
Are
he
we
just
necromancers?
he seems to zone out as he just starts thinking, as he's like pondering whether killing people is messing with the forces of life and death.
Sequoia's thinking about it and then turns to Nesno and is like, "Alright, we talk first and then we shoot, right?" Or turns to Susan. And then to Aaron, sees what they think.
I feel as if it's a matter of probably self-defense.
Alright. Self-defense. I like that.
Yes, we wait till they attack us before we do anything.
Alright,
All right,
self-defense.
so you guys enter.
Yeah.
All right. You guys enter this sort of ritual room. You see three goblins chanting. and as soon as you enter the room, you feel this wave of necrotic energy pass over you. I want everyone to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yay! I love
Yay!
it. Wisdom saving throws are
I love
great.
dying. 4.
I'm gonna be fine. I have a +6 to this.
You say I should roll a 1.
Laptop's in here? No, your laptop's not in here.
I left it downstairs and it's now vanished. Nothing left to tidy away.
Well,
Stinks.
Oh no! What
no,
a
your
great
laptop's
job.
not in
Really tipped.
Yes.
Don't worry, it won't be that bad.
Goblins.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll for Gibbo real quick.
Gibbo, you okay?
Gibbo just left because something about a laptop, so I can just.
Bless you.
Oh, unless he's back. Gibbo,
Gibboni?
Gibbo, Gibbo.
That's okay.
Dublin.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Oh my god.
We're getting England. It's...
Truly.
We love that. We love
Today,
it.
our
England.
sponsor, England. We love our sponsor, England. We
What?
had the fish and the chippy and the lost laptop. Oh,
Oh, I love the fish and the chippies. That's the good part about it.
it's the only good part.
It's the only good part. Barring me, I'm a good part of England, right? Me.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
We're all just sharing what we're eating. Sure. Love chocolate stars.
Gibbo.
Little
Hard.
places.
Sorry.
I mean if you guys do not share with us.
Okay, I'm
Gibbo?
back.
Okay, Jesus Christ, that was a lot of noise. Roll me that
Let's
wisdom
go.
save, please. All right.
EPK!
So to anyone who rolled below a 10, you take 2 necrotic damage. To anyone who rolled above a 10, you don't take any damage.
How much
yeah,
damage do we
dude.
take?
If you rolled below a 10, you take 2 necrotic damage.
Everyone
Okay.
other than Skeletor.
And as you cross sort of into this room, you're able to see this sort of like what looks to be like a ritualistic sort of mage's circle with these sort of like arcane runes over it. Oh, you guys can't see the hold on, let me see if I can fix that.
Yeah, no, I can
Let me
only
see-
see mine.
Hold on.
Can-
Can you see it now?
No, but like if you can see it, it's fine.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So you guys cross over into this room and you see mounds and mounds of just dead bodies that look to have like the like their inner sort of bones and like blood, some of their cartilage just completely removed. And you see there is this like sort of basin or almost like a bowl of blood in the circle or like in the middle of the circle that seems to be sort of spiraling and lifting out of the air as they're doing this ritual. One of them turns over to investigate the noise. I'll say anyone who wants to can roll. Or no, yeah, everyone give me a stealth check just to see if they notice you or not.
Can't I shoot them? I don't want to stealth.
Yeah.
You
Can
can
I
shoot
just,
them.
like-
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say
Absolutely.
fine.
It's self-defense.
Oh no.
yeah. You can take a shot, and I'll say you have advantage because they don't know you're there. Per
Oh my
se
god.
Right now.
It's a 25.
Oh, 25 absolutely hits.
The dice have decided.
That's 9 piercing damage to a gobbo. Holy.
What happened to the conversation we had in the other room?
As she's kind of
Oh.
washing away the like
Is
horrible
no
necrotic
longer
energy,
in
she's
the
just like,
conversation.
self-defense.
This is not self-defense.
Jeez. Yeah, you absolutely you fire this bolt into one of these sort of like sort of goblin like cultists almost. Let me
I quickly cast Entangled on them, just so they don't do anything.
yeah, just go ahead and check the range. See how many of those you can hit with the range of
Yeah, 1 second, let me just open my
yeah,
skill
go
list.
ahead.
1 second, loading. Uploading.
All good.
Spells. Entangled.
I'll just roll perception for all of them.
90 feet. The range is, so I can cast it up to 9 feet and it's 20-foot radius.
Okay, 20 foot
That's-
radius, so 30-foot diameter.
I mean, that would be a 40-foot diameter.
It's
no?
20 foot
Oh, right,
square.
right. Yeah, 40 foot.
Starting from
Wait, hold on.
and
We'll say, lost a old Grimblow.
No, it's a 20-foot square, so it's not a radius.
Okay, I'll say,
So it's something
that,
like this, basically. I mean, assuming that these squares are correct.
yeah,
Also,
those,
we can't see the scrunkles anymore.
yeah, sorry, I
Okay,
accidentally
before
deleted them. Hold
this,
on.
It would be
As
something
I
like this.
Disappeared.
Straladar looks shocked as the wave of necrotic energy hits him, and then immediately after he sees Sequoia attacking. He doesn't know that it's damaged anyone, so he doesn't even know this is self-defense. So he is shocked and terrified that this is going
You,
to break
you
into a
can see our
battle.
flesh withering, I'm sure.
Yeah, totally.
Can I?
Like it looks like when it hit you, it was just this straight up wave of like black and white energy that passed through you, stalling for some of the group, but not for you, Streladar.
Okay, so never mind. He would probably understand that this was some kind of attack, but Straladar doesn't want an all-out battle yet, since they haven't even actually tried to talk yet. So he's going to start whispering words into his staff, as he'll say, "Do not judge a seed when it has so much space to grow." As he will slam his staff against the ground, as roots will start smashing out of the ground
my
and
God.
try to wrap up everyone.
Yeah, since this is technically a surprise round, so yeah, sure. Hold on.
I think that's a wrong thing. I meant to send the information of it, not the.
Surprise, they do exist in 5e. Okay. You're seriously gonna
Already been. Shots have already been fired.
5e round. Surprise condition. Sorry, they're under the surprise condition right now. Okay, so I'll say that you can totally hit everyone who's sort of currently doing this with the entangle. Let me roll their is strength save correct?
It is a strength save. I'm pretty sure.
All right, first one gets a 10, fails. Second
lovely.
one gets a 16. Third one gets a 2. So you see both the one that Sequoia had injured, this one, and the farthest one away from you are not affected by this, sorry. But this the one that you can't quite see right now is not affected currently.
Okay. But it's also in the difficult terrain, so it still somewhat helps.
Yes, this is true.
That one.
Uh,
And Galador at this point is also just gonna look at Sequoia with this kind of like side eye. He's a little bit annoyed with her right now.
She is currently holding up her little bow as she looks over at Aaron, concerned for his safety and health.
Aaron has frozen. He seems to have gone into this strange trance of sorts. Why does that remind me of him?
Are you okay? Kinda says to you.
He goes back up. Oh, yeah, I am. Oh my God, did you shoot him?
They attacked
I
first.
I thought we were respecting the old man's wishes.
There are
I was.
dead
They hurt you.
bodies in the room.
Okay,
They clearly
well,
hurt a lot of people, including you.
true. I am quite hurt at the moment. I am just blood flow as he's going to use false life on himself.
Hey, now we're matching.
yeah, totally. You can use false life. I'll say that's your action for. Yeah, it's an action. That's your action for this round.
Oh,
Unlucky.
damn,
That's still pretty good.
no.
That's 5 HP.
Yeah,
to
still
do.
5 is pretty nice.
Okay. So
You see this like?
go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry. No. Go ahead.
You see this like well of like redness come from his like arms until they kind of just flow around him.
All right. So if that's your, do you have any bonus actions you want to use?
No, I won't use any bonus actions.
No bonus actions. I'll say Stralidar. Are there any bonus actions you want to do?
Is it possible that I can try and talk to the goblins at this point?
You can talk to them. You don't know how like reciprocative they'll be. Considering
That's fair. I
the
have
events.
tangled them up,
They
but
they
I'm.
they
He's gonna.
they look not even angry about the entangle. They look, the ones that you can see look angry that they are affected by this and that it stops them from completing this ritual.
Raladar is going to run over, kind of very clumsily and hastily. I am my greatest apologies. This is not a normal way we would treat guests, even one of necromantic level. But we just kind of want you to stop, and we also want to make peace. He looks at the corpses in the middle as he's still horrified by it, but it's like, but please, maybe we can still talk about this. He's saying all this in Goblin, so it's a bunch
Yeah.
of gibberish going around him.
Absolutely. And you see, the two that you had entangled are too busy trying to escape to say anything. But the one that you didn't sees you, points with this sort of like shiv, and says, "Blood bag, perfect flesh for the Shadow Mage." They do not seem quite happy that you are here.
Going to turn to the rest of the party and say, "Okay, fine. It seems like we're beyond reasoning at this point. Please go off." As I'm gonna walk back and just go look at the party, waiting for them to do something.
All right. Susan, you have not had your turn yet. What do you want to do on your turn?
Okay. I'm gonna shoot them with my crossbow.
Sick. You have advantage, so go ahead and roll the hit. Which one are you attacking?
The one that's closest.
Okay, yeah, totally. The one that Sequoia already attacked, you can do that. And if you hit, you do get sneak attack. This is true.
Let me get 1 second. Okay. That is not what I meant to do.
It's fine. It's fine. Just you got it. You got it.
I got it.
You got it.
I got it. What dice do I have to roll again?
It's D20 to hit. You're trying to hit right now. Natural 20.
Let's go. Let's go.
There need no dice. Honestly, there is no need for dice. You take out your crossbow. And yeah, no, you know what? If you want to describe how you fucking kill this thing,
I shoot it and it just goes right through its body.
yeah, totally.
Just goes right through.
Yeah, you shoot it. Go ahead and roll 1d4 real quick. Ooh, very nice. You take this shot. The arrow goes straight through the skull of this first dude, and it hits this other dude right in his chest.
Let's
for 4 points of damage.
go. Let's go.
All right. So in that case, the surprise round is over. And we are going to top of initiative, which is the goblins. Let me. Sorry, I'm just going to adjust this. This one, the one that Parade or Stralidar had not successfully cast Entangled on, does not need to worry about any saves or anything like that. So it is just going to sprint straight towards the party. Let me see if I can make that movement. That's a dash.
Oh,
that's unfortunate. Let me check if it has dash as a bonus action.
Oh.
Yeah, this thing is going to run over here, and it's going to dash at you as an action. So you see it just runs up to you, shiv in hand, not attacking you yet. I believe for Entangle, they need to make a save at the end of their turn. Or as an action. Yeah, use their action to make a strength check against your spell save DC.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is going to roll a strength check.
Please be below 14. Please be below 14. Please be below 14.
We'll see. It's got a flat 0. That's a 14 exactly, unfortunately.
It's well.
Um, unfortunate. It frees itself.
Yeah.
And is going to, well, it uses its action, but it still has movement, I believe.
Oh yeah, difficult terrain.
Yes, difficult terrain. You're right. It can only make it over to here, considering difficult terrain. So it loses about 5 feet of movement to the terrain itself. But it ends its turn. Sequoia, you're up.
Sequoia has a crossbow. It needs no explanation. This one is currently right next to a little friend of ours. Closest targets first. I'll just shoot the gobbo that ran up to us.
Nice.
Boop. That's an 11.
11 unfortunately does not hit. It moves out of the way just in time as you fire your bolt towards it.
All right, sweet. That's it. That's my turn. She's just gonna lower her crossbow.
That ends your turn. Aaron, you're up.
Aaron's seeing this. He's gonna look at the goblin going towards Stralada, and he's gonna put out his hands, and he's gonna look at it, and he's going to will for this thing's death.
I love doing that.
Chill touch. That does not hit, unfortunately.
Oh god, he's a bit not able to concentrate as it's kind of really chaotic at the moment.
Yeah, and I'll say you notice this thing doesn't have any magic of its own, but using the residual magic of this sort of ritual that was going on, it sort of deflects the spell that you were trying to cast.
He's gonna notice that. He's gonna take that in mind.
You got any bonus actions or movement you'd like to do?
Yes. I think I will use my movement and go. I'll go. Yeah. Here. I mean, yeah, here.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where he's going.
Oh god, we're walking up.
Okay, Susan, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna head for the goblin who is close to Salazar.
Okay.
And use my longsword.
Yeah, totally. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Yep.
And if you hit, you have sneak attack. I believe you get a +4 to this roll, so that hits. So add 1d6 to the attack roll, which would be, are you wielding it with one hand or two hands?
2 hands.
Okay, so then that's 1d10 plus 2, plus 1d6.
10
Ooh.
plus 2, which would be 9. 14.
Nice. Very nice. Very cool. Yeah, you sliced straight into this thing, cutting very deep with it. Not enough to kill it, but enough to severely wound it. 14, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. That ends your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Strelladar, it's your turn.
Am I able to mold earth this ground?
Can you pull up the thing from Molder? Do you have it on hand? I can just look it up if you don't.
Yeah. I do have
Okay,
it on
It's
hand.
a loose stone or gravel. Or earth.
Right. This is not loose stone. This is bricks. I'd say you can do it at half the potency of what you would have with normal ground.
And that means?
That means if you were to dig a 5-foot hole with it, say to trap a goblin, you could only dig 2.5 feet deep, which really wouldn't have much effect on
Yeah,
your combat stuff.
Huh. Okay. Then that throws out that plan. So then instead, I guess Straladar's gonna have to break his streak of not doing any damage. With no other option, and he's not too fond of what's been going on here. I'm gonna use Thorn Whip to to attack these little goblins.
These little scrunkles. Yeah, totally. Go ahead and roll to
Scrumbles.
hit.
Okay, and that should be in my attacks. But
Ooh, 18 definitely hits. Roll to
I
hit.
did. Okay. 2.
That is exactly what you needed. How do you kill this thing?
Oh yeah. Okay. As he summons this vine that grows out of his hand like a seed was there, it's going to just wrap around the goblin's neck and slowly strangle him.
You cannot incapacitate with spells. You cannot. Oh
It's
my
not.
God. It's a spell attack still. It has to be melee attacks.
This
Like
is range. This is Thorn Whip, isn't it? Isn't this ranged? It does 30 feet. It's 30 feet of attack.
All right, Little Miss Rules Lawyer. Why don't you shut it until your turn? Yeah.
The vine is just going to reach out and just basically suffocate him.
Okay, yeah, totally. You see it sort of, while it's sort of like grasping for like air, it still tries to like attack you with its like shiv, trying to draw some blood, but it isn't able to as it falls to the ground lifeless.
You can see Straladar look very saddened by the fact he had to kill something. He looks down at the ground and closes his eyes as he goes into pondering. That'll be the end of his turn.
All right, that ends your turn. It is now the goblins. Let me check the range on this. Oh, it can get just in range. It's going to move right there. I am absolutely happy that I made an old man sad. And it's going to attempt to. This goblin is going to attempt to attack you, Aaron.
Okay.
Let me roll that. Oh, it's going to try to attack you twice, actually. The first one is a 7 to hit.
That does not hit, as he's gonna just fucking dodge.
Second one is a 13 to hit.
Oh, that does hit.
Okay, you take 7 piercing damage as it manages to find some purchase in your sort of movement and stabs you right in between your sort of ribs. You take 7 piercing damage.
As he does this, it like goes through this almost like barrier for a second, and then it goes through and just as it's like it just goes through his like probably his ribs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's in a lot of pain from that.
Thankfully, that is the end of the goblin's turn. So, Sequoia, you're up.
Hey, that's my Yumi! And she kind of like takes out her multi-tool and tries to thwack it on top of the head.
Roll to hit.
Let's see. Bonk. It's two hands. That is
Yeah, that
she
hits.
rolled a 3 plus I can't remember if this thing was strength or dex. If it was strength, then just 3 damage.
Okay, 3 damage.
Yep, just 3.
Okay,
No
yeah.
bonus on my strength.
Nice. Yeah, you just hit this thing over the head with this sort of amalgamation of sort of like different tools you have.
Kind of looks at it and goes, "Oh, that wasn't the anti-goblin setting."
Do you have anything to bonus action?
No.
No. Okay. Aaron, it's your turn.
At this, he's going to look and he's going to just think to himself, God, I need to make sure that I can be stab proof, as he's going to cast Mage Armor on himself.
Okay, nice. Yeah, totally. You do this. What does your mage armor look like?
His Mage Armor is like this black and crimson fire around him just for a second. As you can see, his veins begin to really start to show themselves. They're now actually glowing, as it's all throughout both of his arms.
All right, very cool. The goblin looks incredibly intimidated by this. Looks like it's almost like starts to attack you like half-heartedly, seeing that you can fuck with magic in a very dangerous way.
Yeah.
is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
All right, Susan, you're on deck.
All right, I'm gonna run towards that goblin.
Sure.
That little guy. Yeah, the scrunkly, and I'm gonna use my longsword again on that guy
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
because I can't. It's a 12.
12 plus your proficiency plus dex is 16, so that hits.
Yeah, let's go.
I like
And
knowing the other
then
player's stats.
is it a D6 or a D10? I forget.
D10 if you're wielding your longsword with both your hands.
Yeah, 6.
Nice. And then plus 2. Oh, and you also get sneak attack because Aaron is in range. So roll a
Oh
d6.
yeah. D6 is a 4.
Hey, I'm in range too.
Silence. Get back in the backpack. Uh, yeah, you just completely cut this thing in two.
Nice.
It seemed to have been sort of softened up by Sequoia, but you take the slash and kill it.
Just like warm butter.
Truly, just like warm butter. Yes.
Warm butter is
That's
nice
like
and crunchy.
that's exactly what Susan says. Just like warm butter.
Warm butter
Aaron
is less
looked at you
crunchy.
like very much like worried at the fact you are that okay with them. Like he does not care for these things, but like at least he has sympathy for them.
Yeah, Susan just doesn't care.
Huh.
All right. There aren't any more goblins in this area, but you do hear more chanting down below. It sounds like a singular voice this time, though.
Before we go on,
Uh,
can I loot the bodies?
yeah, you totally can. Give me a sleight of hand or investigation check.
Streladar's gonna look at Susan and say, I know that they're horrible goblin necromancers, but at least have some respect. We have killed them and robbed them of the life that they could have had, and here we are stealing their goods.
I don't think anyone's gonna
Strelada.
use it.
They were trying to kill us.
Now we're on their level. We have killed them for their stuff. Are you happy
Actually,
now? Are you
I'm a little
happy to
bit
be
higher up.
them?
Oh, I got a 19.
Oh shit, a 19 on sleight of hand.
Yeah.
You start looting. You just start rooting through all these bodies, looking for anything that catches your eye. You're able to find a couple shiny things, but it's, boring stuff like buttons and like junk that some kid probably had.
So not boring stuff that both me in real life and Sequoia would also enjoy.
Yes.
Yes,
Sequoia would greatly enjoy shiny things.
this is true. You find some string, like a ball of sort of string. You are able to. I mean, you're able to find their weapons, their shivs, which basically function like daggers. If you want to collect them, that's fine.
Yeah.
And you can also find. You find 3 silver pieces.
Ooh,
Yeah.
we got some money.
So you're also able to find 2 buttons and a ball of string and 3 daggers. Here, I'll just put that in ball of string. Oh yeah, put it onto the party sheet.
It's on the party sheet.
Smart.
Can
It's in the party
Strelador walk up to the ritualistic side?
Yeah, totally you can.
What does my water
Really?
droplet tell me?
Your water droplet tells you that there are a myriad of different sort of magical schools, like schools of magic that are going down what looks to be down this sort of flight of stairs.
Mhm.
You're sensing some necromancy, some conjuration, some evocation. Um, that's pretty much all you can sense right now, though.
I'm
Can-
gonna ask Strelada and I'm gonna look at him. I'm feeling quite rough at the moment. Is there any herbal remedies to this as he's looking at his bleeding out chest?
Herbal remedies. Can I try and quickly put together some kind of healing potion?
I'll say you can't put together a healing potion, but give me a medicine check.
Okay. I've got proficiency in that, I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
Where is it? Here. There it is. As Straldar would mutter to himself, finally, these years of learning this stuff has finally came into use. As I got a 23.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, roll d6 and add your wisdom modifier.
6.
You heal for
And that would be 9.
you heal for 9 points of health.
Nice.
Straldar's gonna look up at gonna look at Aaron. Just be careful. Don't make any too quick movements. It could mess up the stitching. And we'll be right back to where we started.
Yeah. Hey, luckily at the moment I've got a little enchantment on myself that will hopefully mean I don't get stabbed as much. Oh, Christ.
Yes, I've noticed. It really got in the way of me trying to fix you up. And can I quick? He's gonna now look back at the ritualistic circle. Can I like roll any kind of arcana?
Why don't you tell me what you're looking for?
I'm kind of just trying to figure out what the fuck, you know?
Right. Yeah. What?
So there's multiple traces of evocation magic as well as but I can sense a little bit of every single school of magic. I have no idea what this is. I've never seen anything quite like it. And you see like the water droplet.
I was
on, like,
going to turn to Sequoia and say, I'm not on about what it is. I'm on about what it is for. Just
I
because
have no idea.
you know.
Something evil.
Sequoia, you aren't sensing that from the circle. You're sensing that from deeper on as well.
She says, and there's more. And she points towards the door shakily, and she kind of goes, quick, Aaron, let's find out what's in there.
Let's not be too hasty. We have one problem to deal with first. There was people murdering people and putting them in the
No,
middle
you
of a
don't understand. There's more magic coming from the other place. There's more happening.
But if we figure out that magic, the magic here, then we might know what's in the next room.
Unless that magic kills us. She kind of looks over at Aaron, looks over at Susan.
He looks and
That's
says,
a little bit
"Let's figure out
paranoid,
what's-
and
Let's
that's
figure out
coming
what's
from me."
happening here, and then we go forward.
I'm only agreeing with this because you're the one walking.
Straladar, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check, if you would be so kind.
Can I at least help the poor old man with
Of
my
course, of
squinkly
course.
little... Yeah,
You
take that with
have
advantage, Shaladar.
you have detect magic. You've got you're an artificer. This is your jam. You can absolutely give the help action.
Yeah, that's good, because I only have a +1 to this. And that should have been an Arcana, hopefully. Oh, lovely. 4.
Advantage didn't help.
It did not.
No.
You look at this and you sort of blank out for a second. You're able to figure out what it is in the most rudimentary of forms. It is a ritual to send life from something to something else. That is all you can tell.
Straldar will say, I wish I did more research into the more necromantic things. It just never interested me. It seemed quite... what's the words for it?
You.
Horrid.
Huh.
But from what I
mean-
can tell, it is some kind of soul transference of some sorts.
Oh no.
For what? I have no idea.
You see Aaron look at you. Repeat that. Repeat that
Soul
right now.
transference. Soul transference.
So he's gonna like go over to and he's gonna like.
Did I say it in the wrong language?
No. Soul transfer. What the? No. What do you mean soul transfer?
They take someone's soul and they bring it to some other place, for which
How
I do
have
not.
goblins gotten that magic?
Straladar, you would know it isn't quite soul, rather health and like rejuvenation.
Well, I think soul was the wrong word. Maybe health. I don't know. It's
There's a
quite...
big difference there. There's a very big difference there.
It's
This-
okay. It's okay, Aaron. I'm sure it is just something about an imbalanced magical focus causing some bad flows in the ether. It's probably gonna turn out just fine. I mean,
I'll be
souls
right
and
back.
life, relatively
All right.
speaking, they're the same thing.
Exactly. I don't get it, okay? I don't care about, well, it's not I don't care, it's more that it's not something I study. I study philosophy, nature, goblin languages sometimes. Not
You see,
this.
you see Sequoia look at it, and as you're talking about study, she's like, I think I studied this, but I really want to know what's in the other room first.
Fine. I got everything I could from this quite vile echoes of death.
Oh yeah, oh, don't look at the corpses, don't look at the corpses, don't look at the corpses. Sequoia's like averting her eyes.
You did
Yeah,
kill.
there's just a horrible stench in this area right now.
You see,
The
Aaron looks at
corpses are like
Sequoia.
currently rotting.
You see,
Strahd,
Aaron looks at Sequoia and says, "You did kill them."
I mean the other ones, and she points towards that like open mass grave in the back of the fucking room.
Straladar, before he walks to the next room, is gonna say, "Well, you know how before I said let's take this peacefully. I do feel like that is no longer an actual option.
I think we are
Because
too far gone.
someone has an itchy trigger finger, apparently." As he looks at Sequoia.
I did not. It was self-defense. And he kind of looks over, points towards Aaron. You saw the wounds that he had. That was because of those goblins.
That is fair.
I wait for them to attack us,
an
and then
sword.
I retaliated.
But they seem to have not even known we were here. It was.
Well, that's even
more
worse
than-
then. Then it's manslaughter.
I think murder is worse than manslaughter.
Is it? I always get the
Yes.
two confused.
One is
Your
an
language is
accident.
really, really weird. You know that? It's like so non-exclusionary.
Someone's never talked Goblin before.
I really haven't, no.
I
You
don't. I'm
think
not
this
being
is
honest.
confusion?
Hmm.
So many weird syllables that they put in weird places, and they don't even have some words. It's not good
It's
for
just a lack of
philosophy.
specificity that I'm bothered by, but, kind of points towards the door again. Language is interesting, but what is behind that door? Kind of
Sure,
looks
let's
towards
go
the
in.
hall.
Fine. We all ready to continue in this insane journey?
Nods.
She nods quickly. She's very ready.
Yeah.
She's very ready.
Heidi? Well, I mean Susan?
Susan?
Susan. Your mic.
Oh, wait. I think she said she was gonna go some.
I'm back.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
convenient.
there you go.
What's
Perfect
going on?
timing. Well, we were just getting votes for if everyone's ready to continue to the next room.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 3 yeses and a no. A
And yeah,
majority will continue. Gibbo.
yeah.
I was just answering Nenzo's question of who said no.
I didn't say no.
No one said
You
no.
did say no. Oh?
No.
I swear
No.
you said no.
No.
I think you're misremembering, Straladar. It's okay.
Guess like
Happens
this
at your
No, she
age.
does that.
My brain is. Well, when you get to this old and you mainly study philosophy, you only think philosophy and not what's going on in the now.
Oh,
It's a
how old
problem
are
that
you
I'm
anyways?
working on. Oof. As he just starts like thinking back and counting on his hands, and it's like I think it's not quite 70, almost.
Oh. Oh wait, we were born in the same decennia. That's so crazy.
You were born in the same ward.
I'm 75.
You're what?
It looks over. What? It kind of looks over at Aaron. How do you think I know so much?
Susan's just like,
Straladar's
you
gonna
look good
look
for
at
your
Sequoia.
age.
Susan's what?
Susan just says, you look good for your age.
Thank you. Fairies, we pixies
Straladar's
don't
gonna
really
say,
age in the
I
same
never
way.
even questioned how old you were. I did not think you were.
How old are
I've
you
been
anyways?
traveling
Kind
with
of
an
looks over.
octogenite.
Yeah, we never actually talked about our age, have we? Aaron kind of looks over.
No.
Huh.
No, we haven't.
Well, good to know.
Straladar's gonna look at Sequoia and say, "Oh, this was speaking."
No.
Oh, okay. Straladar's gonna say, "You are 75, and you look
Mhm.
more than half my age. But why
I-
was I human?"
What can I tell you? Fresh dewdrops every day keeps you fresh.
I cannot
Keeps your
believe
skin
this.
taut. You kind of pushes into it.
What?
I cannot continue this conversation without dreading my whole existence. Let's continue. As he's going to start walking to the door.
You know, I've
No,
seen
no,
wrinkly
no,
fairies and
man.
pixies before, but they're born like that. Can you imagine?
What can you pick? Are you forever young or forever old? It makes me very confused to be whether jealous of you.
I mean, I find accounting to be a weird concept, but one of my friends once encouraged me to.
It's good
I
to
mean, why
know
would you count that
because,
anyways?
because not all of us are immortal pixies.
I'm not immortal. Yeesh. Kind of looks over at the
Death
ships.
is a thing
That
that is
thing came
ever
any
coming.
closer to me, I would have been a goner.
Mortality is a weird one. It makes people
Hmm.
do bad things.
Door. I might die of old age before we get through that door.
Okay, we
Trust
get
me,
it. You,
I will die first.
Aaron looks and he says, "It's like something alright. You seem to have an obsession with that door.
I'm not obsessed, okay? I'm just highly interested.
I think that's obsession."
I don't want to go into the semantic thing or weird non-specific language. Can we just go to the door?
Don't criticize my language. He just looks at you. And
It's
he
not
goes,
criticism. It's just an observation.
he
Wait, is Elvish better than Common back here?
It's not. It's not even
Is-
elfish.
Sorry, is Elvish better than Common?
Like, I
better.
just want to know if, like, is it better structured? Like, is it, like, more specific?
I'm
Okay,
not
Yeah,
an
I'm
'cause
elf.
I've
going
thought
to
about
open the
this.
door.
It's differently structured. It's built around creatures who don't change. Like Common is a very fluid language. It changes with sort of eras, the different like great eras that have gone through. This is current like with the current like the second exalted age. Common has evolved a lot. Elvish doesn't really evolve. It's sort of similar to elves themselves who don't evolve. They rather just sort of change somewhat or to their surroundings. Elvish doesn't change. It's very rudimentary, very solid dialect, but it's not better than Common. It's just different.
Yeah, no. Can they say butt sex?
They can, but it's some like left, you know.
La leggen een weinig heilig het zekele bemmet.
Exactly.
Okay.
Inonina
Good to know.
Kayundo, like just some
Just a lot of L's, a lot of T's, a lot of R's. You know.
A lot of L's and a lot of D's. Gotcha.
D's.
Okay, well, I open the door.
You open the door.
Right.
All right.
Finally.
You open the
You
door.
love that we almost derailed the session with linguistics this time instead of theology.
You open the door and you just see this sort of staircase headed down. It looks to go down pretty far. Probably more than 200, 300 feet down.
Oh,
Yeah.
I look at this.
And you're able to hear the sort of chanting, this singular person, and the purple glow gets even more vibrant.
Okay.
I am starting to think this might be a bad idea.
Aldar's
Maybe it
just gonna
was.
look at Sequoia. Can you make up your mind? If you say things without the proper meaning or intentions of it, words become meaningless.
Oh, your words are meaningless. I'm just stating how I feel.
Damn.
Not
Looks
you,
and he
just
says,
your language.
Well, that doesn't matter at the moment, as he's going to put his hands out in a combat position just in case. As he looks and he says, Straladar, no longer
What?
will we be
Yeah.
exercising self-defense.
Uh,
Can I go
I
stealth?
mean,
As he looks and he
least
says,
we
I
could
unfortunately believe we will
try,
have to
right?
exercise vivid violence.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
I
stealth
just
while
think
they're arguing.
I just think that if we at least try, I can at least wipe my conscience of any guilt.
They are making a ritual that involves killing people. I don't
Yeah,
think we're
these
very
people-
welcome here.
It is objectively wrong, right? But the thing is, I don't want to morally sink myself to their level by running
There
in
is a
guns
difference
blazing.
between murdering somebody doing the act and this person doing the act itself.
Who says there is?
I
Are we
literally just
all
says,
on?
I say that. I say it.
The comparison of the doer and the stopper can be very thin.
What about the thinker?
He looks and he's just gonna go, oh my god. Okay, well, you can do that as he's like looking. What does it look like now?
Oh, Baku, you went full robot.
What?
You went robot. I can't hear you anymore.
Fuck.
You're my. Oh,
He's back.
nope. You still. Weird. I think. Can you say something?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, there we go.
Okay. Cool.
It's fixed.
Oh, I can't hear Baku now at all.
I can hear him.
Just tell
Okay, can he speak?
Parade to leave and rejoin.
Parade,
leave
can
and
you leave and then
rejoin.
rejoin the call? Technical difficulties. Put it on the bingo.
No. There isn't a big bingo for this campaign because it's actually good.
There we go. I can
What?
hear you now.
Shut up, Baku.
I'm kidding.
Take that back. Take that back and apologize. Apologize.
I hate your campaign, Gibbo.
Apologize, Kippo. I mean, for
Yeah,
for me,
apologize,
Baku.
Gibbo, for making such an awful campaign.
That would be Baku. Apologize.
I
No.
apologize. You're not being nice.
Wah, wah.
Wow.
All right, I'm sorry, Gibbo. You made a great campaign. You're so good at killing gay people.
Yay. Okay.
I'm gonna take
Oh.
that out of context so much now.
Oh, please.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
Everyone does. Okay.
All right, so do you guys head down?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, you guys see as you're heading down, Susan walks in front of you and then trips on a couple steps, makes a very large noise, and then sort of adjusts herself. That's how I'm gonna explain that 9 stealth, if you're cool
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to roll stealth. Fuck.
If you guys are stealthing, then yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
Sequoia is not being particularly stealthy.
All right. So you're just automatically choosing to fail then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
She is keeping her eyes peeled for any arcana.
Okay, got it. Oh my god, am I a robot again?
Cares way more about the funny magic in the room than about like not being noticed. Yeah, she just cares about the funny magic going through the room rather than the not being noticed part. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah. No?
Your
Okay, cool.
your Zoom meeting.
I'm
I
zooming
guess I'll
in.
stealth.
Yeah, Charlotte, are you stealthy?
I'm not stealthy, but he'll try.
You'll try? Okay.
Oh.
What's the worst that could happen, right? 15. That's a solid roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys head down. The only one who isn't actively being stealthy is Sequoia, which might pose some problems for Aaron, considering she is right in his backpack.
Okay,
Yep.
so I have a little bell. I'm imagining like literally like the sound of a bell just going.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, literally. It's
Exactly.
that. It's exactly that, and the tingling and the bell noise comes like louder as we get closer to the magic, I imagine.
And I hate to
Is the-
punish you mechanically for a roleplay thing, but I will say if Sequoia is choosing to automatically fail, it might not bode well for your stealth check.
I do
Baku.
not. I feel
Baku.
that makes sense. That
Yeah?
that makes sense. I
Yeah.
have a
No, she's. I'm not using my action to stealth her. I'm just using my action for like making her eyes, making sure she notices any arcana nonsense. She wants to know what's
Yeah,
happening. here.
no, absolutely.
Yep.
You get closer and closer. Spend about 5 minutes getting down this stairway. It's pretty large. But you get to
Sheesh.
the bottom eventually, and you see. Let me switch over to this. You see this. This sort of.
What is this?
If you want to place yourselves over here in the top right corner, that is where you come out. And you see a little scrimbo, a little guy in the middle, with these this sort of goblin, different from most. It seems to be like covered by this sort of like hood with these three shadowy orbs rotating around him. It seems to be sort of tapping its foot impatiently, and like, what is going on with that fucking ritual? Uh, Never trust some fucking grunts. Uh, Remind me. So who rolled below a 10? It was Susan and Sequoia took the automatic fail. Okay. Uh, you see as you sort of walk down. Oh right. Let me set the scene. This is a sort of. It looks to be the sort of like temple almost with these pillars that are holding up the place. Very ornate. Right where you guys come out, you see this crystal, this purple crystal. Sequoia, I'll say none of you know what it is at first glance, but Sequoia, since you have detect magic up, you can see there's a very powerful magic coming from this sort of crystal, or
Has she
not even
ever seen anything
crystal.
like it?
I don't know. Has she ever seen Arthrillium before?
Has she ever seen a Trillium before? I mean, she's been on the look for it.
I'd say she has a. Does she have an arcane focus?
Does Sequoia have an arcane focus? Yeah, it's her scrunkly little multi-tool.
Okay, so she uses that to cast her spells instead of like an actual like a
Yep.
proper arcane focus.
Oh no, it is a proper arcane focus.
Right, but
There's like 3 arcane focuses in there.
right, but right, because it's a multi-tool. Yes. Okay, then yes, you would know of Authrillium because it's used to create arcane focuses. It imbues these sorts of things like staffs, orbs, with sort of magical energy.
Cool.
You would know that that's what that is. It's Authrillium. The rest of you are welcome to do an Arcana check to see if you know what it is.
Sure.
But Authrillium is just sort of like the MacGuffin material of this universe. It's the sort of material that's used to do a bunch of whole wacky shit, create
It's the hocus
spellcasters.
pocus stuff that things are made of, and then they do
Exactly.
magic.
It's like
Have a very important question.
yeah. Go ahead.
Can I steal it?
You can try to swipe it if you want. You can try to break off a piece. I'll say that would be a strength and then sleight of hand in that order.
Where's the crystal? Is it like right here?
Yeah, it's right
Am I
there,
right next
right
to
in
it?
front of you guys.
I mean,
no strength.
I mean, if you
so.
don't know what it is,
Yeah,
Sequoia
oh,
would probably
that's-
mumble, "That's so much of it."
It is a very dense
Uh,
concentration. Oh, a natural 20. Very nice.
yeah.
Uh,
And then sleight of hand.
and then sleight of hand to just not be noticed as you like not drop it.
Oh.
Okay, you walk
Oh,
over to
wow.
this thing, effortlessly break off a huge fucking chunk of it, and it just falls to the floor. It doesn't break or like shatter or anything.
Oh my god.
But you aren't able to like catch it and sort of conceal
Of course.
its thing. It's
Hey,
sort of
careful with that.
I am a very bad rogue.
So you pick it up. Do you put it like in your bag or something?
Yeah.
Okay, as you do this, you see this sort of goblin turns over to you. The 3 shadowy orbs shifting their appearance. At once they were clouded, but now they sort of resemble like purple eyes, like circular eyes looking at you and says, "What? Oh fuck! You're the reason why my fucking grunts aren't doing their ritual. Ah,
Oh yeah, we are.
what did you? Where are they? Did you kill them? Did you fucking like I don't know, tie them up?
What do you
Humans
think?
are weird.
What do you think?
You're so obsessed with.
Give me your best guess. Best guess. Right now. I'll tell
I
you
don't
if you're
know.
right or wrong.
I don't know. You decide to become friends with them and go and dance in a meadow together.
Huh, that was someone's idea.
He looks at Stralada and says, "See, this is the person you were trying to become friends with."
We barely know anything about them.
Oh yeah, and just again, just sort of visual stuff in the room. This is a fireplace that seems to be going right now. It's sort of crackling with fire. And over here, there seems to be a crevice that goes deeper on in, but it looks to be sort of natural, or almost like not man-made. That's all you can see for now.
I want to just do one thing though.
Yeah, totally.
I want to walk up a bit and look at the goblin and just look at him and say,
Sequoia's gonna hop out of your bag near the Trillium crystal.
Straladar, you are currently stealth, by the way, though. In case you were wondering.
Well,
"You're."
I probably would have revealed myself by now, to be honest,
Alright.
as like
He says to the man or the goblin, "Now, is going to ask. He's going to use a. I'm going to use a bonus action here and
Okay.
a sorcery point
Okay.
to make a spell, and then in this little action, I'm going to use cause fear. As I tell him,
Shit.
what we did to your lackeys was nothing short of a brilliant feat. You know, when you die, your body decays. Imagine that, but you feel it for hours. There is no greater rot than that, no greater pain. Your body being flayed by itself as it eats every last morsel of your own maggots-ridden flesh. Now, little goblin, we plan on doing the exact same to you.
Okay, so
I
that's
hope you bleed the same they do.
And that's a quickened fear by him. God, you don't want to hear the action fear spell.
you rolled a 15 on a save. You see, he says, "I don't give a damn about my lackeys. I'm just upset that they didn't fucking complete the ritual."
But
God.
you're a psychopath.
Yeah, I use people to get stronger. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Like, I use dead bodies in order to rejuvenate myself. I and it, we aren't technically in
Oh.
initiative yet. So I'll say you can do another action if you want. Yeah, do it. You can do it. You still have your full action.
He nods and he goes, that's unfortunate. As, he's gonna look at this goblin and he's gonna say, he's actually gonna do one thing before this.
Yeah.
He's gonna look at everyone else and he's going to use necromantic counter on Susan. He's gonna say, guys, let's beat him up.
Wait, before we do that, can I have some more of that crystal? Can you get me a
What
chunk
did
like
you
that?
use on me?
I used basically, so you, the next time a creature attacks you, because you seem to be the frontliner, if a creature attacks you,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm just gonna do this then.
Yeah, totally.
So
Wait.
no, let me
Sequoia's
finish.
like obsessed.
Basically, they need to make a charisma save each time they do damage against you,
The first time they do.
and on a failed save, they take the same damage they inflict on you,
Oh, let's go.
and they have disadvantage on the next weapon attack. But it's like,
Yeah.
basically, cool.
You do this, and you see the goblin was not expecting for you to pull out some weird fucking magic. Yeah, Sequoia, roll a strength check. And it says you could do the weird shit, and you see he opens his hands and crackling sort of lightning sort of goes like sort of jumps from hand to hand. He says, "You could do that shit too."
Oh my god, I got a 19 on the
19
strength
on the
roll.
strength roll.
Sequoia just whips out the Othrillium miner on her multi-tool and just goes, fine, I'll do it myself then.
Yeah, you just I'll say yeah, you can do that, or you could just use the butt of your like crossbow to just shatter off a couple pieces.
Just use your butt.
And you can grab, I'd say.
She has a tool bag of she has a belt of holding.
Right,
She's
belt of holding.
as much as she
You're
can.
able to grab 2 moderate chunks of Othrillium.
Oh, 2 moderate chunks of Othrillium. Alright, wrote it down.
Cool. Then in that case, Straladar, do you want to do anything right now? I'll say this isn't a surprise round, so you don't get advantage. It isn't surprise, but you can just sort of do one thing before we start the actual thing.
Okay, Straldar is going to look at Aaron, say, right, maybe mercy is not always letting something live. As Straldar is going to...
Damn, that goes hard as fuck.
Yeah, no, by God, I'm noting that down too.
Okay, that should be it.
Little thorn whip.
Yep, I'm gonna do a little bit of a thorn whip.
Okay.
as he will start summoning this vine that wraps around his hand, and it will extend towards the goblin.
All right, yeah, go ahead and I believe that's a hit.
1 second. Let me just get out.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna roll its initiative real quick.
And that
20
is
hits. Yeah,
20.
absolutely. It rolls a 21 on its initiative. I don't know why these goblins keep rolling such high initiative.
They're
There's gotta be
goblins.
an-
They're
Full
nimble.
damage, and it is moved 10 feet closer to the party.
Oh, that's so good. That's actually, you do not know how good that is for you. So it moves there. Oh, you guys don't need to roll initiative. I'm
Oh.
keeping initiative from last thing. Oh, good.
Well, I still got a 3 instead of a 21 then.
Yes, you still have a 3.
That's sad.
That is sad, but
Baku hates rolling initiative. It takes too long, guys.
okay, it does, but that's not the reason why I'm doing this. I mean, in a dungeon, I'm pretty sure one of the rules is you're supposed to roll initiative as you enter, because
It's up to you. It's up to you, STM.
Yeah, it's up to me, and I say
Yeah,
initiative is for
you do it
some.
this way. It is.
Okay, so then the goblin, unless you're doing anything else, Chaladar.
Geraldo has nothing else as he just kind of looks at the party, waiting for, them to tear this guy apart.
Well, a 23 is a 23, I guess.
Oh, you did 4 damage to him as well.
4 damage.
Let me write that down.
I left 4 thorn web.
Thorn whip
It
is
is
Wait,
good.
does the Gobo go first, or do I go first? Because I think I also had a 21.
What's your dexterity modifier?
3.
You go first then. But before we do that, he still has a thing. You guys all got to do a special little thing. He gets to do a special little thing, and you see he opens his arms out fully, and 3 of these sort of these 3 sort of orbs that were circling around him, all exit, sort of start circling 5 feet away from him. Let me sort of show you where they are.
He's got floaty orbs.
He's got floaty orbs. That might be a bit too hard to see. Let me. I'll just use this color, sure. This. This. And this. That's a dick. I just drew a dick.
It's literally 3 circles. It's a triangle, Baku. It's a triangle.
I got Among Us disorder. I'm sorry.
You really do have sees a triangle. Oh no, penis. Stop being homosexual. I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. Yeah. Totally.
11.
11 misses, unfortunately.
Alright, that's it. That's my turn. She stays near the shiny crystal. Actually, does she stay near the shiny crystal? Hell no, that stuff is volatile. She goes over here.
If any of you want to throw on music, I'd be fine with it.
Okay,
that's
let me go on some.
Yeah, put on some jams.
Yeah, put on some gems. I hate that I was about to put on Caravan from Whiplash.
Oh no.
Go time? Go Goblin hours.
Good.
I've got music for it. This is gonna be good.
Gimme.
Sees
Fuck's sake.
great camera live reaction.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, so Sequoia, you take a shot at it. You miss. That's your
Yep.
turn.
Yep, she just
Okay.
dashes over to one of the pillars.
Dash over to the pillar. Sure.
Yep.
Uh,
With all my 15 feet of movement.
yeah.
Parade Witch.
When the Witcher is witchering.
New
Goblin hours.
Goblin hours, indeed. It is going. You see this goblin, like it did before when it realized Iran was magical. It opens its arms with this crackling lightning and is going to throw a bolt towards Susan. I'm going to roll to hit. That is a 9 to hit. Susan?
That does not hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. You see this sort of blast of like electricity come straight towards you, and you dodge out of the way in the last second. Let me just make sure. Afraid it is jamming out. This thing is going to, with all of its little scrimblows, it's going to move a bit back. It's going to move over here. Does not like getting a bit too close for comfort. Yeah, Shrouders double chin. Fuck, I don't know why it's... There we go. Okay. That ends its turn. Aran, you're up.
My turn. I am going to I'm gonna do a Coolio move, and I'm going to will for its death.
And that's a nap.
No, I do not.
You do not, unfortunately. You...
That's the end. Actually, I will just making sure to get closer. That's the end of my turn.
And just gonna give you a heads up, just to remind you, if you do cast a spell, the counter falls.
This is a cantrip, so
It is a cantrip. I'm just, just keep
Oh yeah,
reminding you.
no, I'm very aware of it.
All right, cool. Just making sure. Okay. Assuming he has leveled spell slots. Okay, true. You guys have kind of been put through the ringer. Susan, you're up.
I'm gonna run towards this goblin, and I am going to, I'm not gonna run to him. I'm just gonna run.
Yeah,
here.
totally. Yeah, you can just run there if you want.
I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
And
add your
what's
modifiers. It would be
that?
plus, so it would be +4 then, I think.
14.
That just barely hits. Roll damage.
Alright, D10, right?
Yes, it would be. Wait, what kind of crossbow is it?
It just says
Let me check your thing, Susan, because it might not be a D10. It is. Oh wait, this is not the same thing you give me, right? Yeah, it's probably a light crossbow, so that would be a 28. So roll a D8, and then add 2.
I got a 4. That's very sad.
That's literally average.
Sad.
So then that would be a total of 6.
Would yes.
Okay. Yeah, you shoot a bolt straight into this guy's chest. You see the orbs that are sort of orbiting him start to spin a bit faster as you deal this damage to him. What are you guys giggling about? What is
I
so
actually do not know.
We're both dancing with the camera on.
Guys, this is a D&D session, not a dance party.
D&D session should be dance parties.
Why
Fight
can't
me.
it
Go
be
continue with your initiative,
It should be
Baku.
All right, Straladar, you're up. So stop dancing.
Okay. Alright, okay, right, we're playing D&D.
Yes.
The Witcher may be on. Stop thinking about Henry Cavill.
No. Keep thinking about dancing with Henry Cavill.
Cavill, though.
I am going to ban blood hunters from
No.
No more witches for you. Toss a coin to a homeless
I'm gonna
person.
do a little. I'm gonna be. I guess I'm just gonna Thorn Whip then.
All right. just Thorn
No
Whip.
Blood Hunter. No Blood Hunter.
No.
No. Play like a fighter or something. Be normal. So yeah, go ahead and roll the hit. Oh, that hits.
Pink. He moves 10 feet closer.
Oh yeah.
That he does.
He's closer and 4 damage again.
Nice. Yeah, you fucking tear him to bits with this. No, you don't kill him, but like you hit him pretty heavily with this thorn whip. Let me move him over here. You see, he gets pulled closer, and as he does, it's like, no, fucking stop! He tries to cut the thorn with a shiv, and the shiv just snaps. It's like, crappy fucking craftsmanship. All right, is that the end of your turn, or do you have any bonus action shenanigans?
No, thank you.
All right,
That's so funny.
cool. In that case, top of initiative, Sequoia, you're up.
All right, let's see if we can green this guy. It's an 11 again.
11 misses.
I did not green him. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna flutter up a little bit higher on like one of the little nooks of the pillar. And by higher, I mean maybe 2 feet up. She's training, you know, and she's gonna sit down there.
All
That's
right,
my turn.
yeah, totally cool. So you're still below eye level for most people, then, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, it is the silly little Scrumblow's turn, and he is going to. What's he gonna do? Um. Hmm. Interesting.
Interesting.
Truly. Then let me just see what it looks like. I believe that is a 15-foot cone, correct?
What the hell is that bot? What's that button do?
Okay, I'm gonna just assume that's a 15-foot cone. Straldar, can you make me a charisma saving throw? What's so funny? Roll the save.
Just looking at General and Tarragon.
Please no, Strelator, I love you.
Careful, Stralajar. Be
What
careful.
save do you make, Saladar?
It's a charisma save.
It was charisma save. Got it. We love this. What spell is he casting? Do I know? Or just
It does not look like a spell. It looks like a magical effect.
Oh, well, you're screwed.
Okay.
Oh god,
Goodbye,
a charisma
Strelator.
save.
Charisma save.
Charisma
Lovely.
save.
Strelator getting
You
banished.
just barely pass. Let me check if there is anything that. No. Yeah, you see that one of these eyes, from the sort of iris, shoots out this cone of complete darkness, and it envelops you for a second. But you're able to sort of steal your resolve and not be affected by this. As it sort of after that happens, it passes. The goblin looks pretty surprised by this, and is going to use a bonus action. No, no, okay, then it won't. It's just going to use its full movement to try to run away yet again. Now going over here. But that. Okay. Okay, there.
I know exactly what Fury would do right now.
There we go. It is. Aaron, it's your turn.
Again, I'm tired of this thing living. I'm gonna wish for its death.
Don't roll on that one. Don't roll on that one. Don't roll on that one.
Please do not roll on that one, please.
Please, dice gods.
Hey, no net one.
A 10 to hit misses.
Yeah.
So
I love
not
Dungeons
rolling
and
well.
Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the
I love
end. Let's see. Can I do other things?
You got a bonus action. You could quicken the spell.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna quicken spell. I'm gonna fucking quicken spell this thing's death. This thing needs to fucking die. Yes.
Okay. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And before one
As
on the
that is
dice.
2 necrotic.
Let's go.
Nice. Yeah, 2 necrotic. Very solid.
Very solid. I just die.
Yeah. What does your chill touch look like?
It feels just like he would feel this, just his life being taken away as Aaron like tenses his hand out, like proper like Vader with the Force type thing.
Oh yeah. Doing a little force choke.
Yeah, like Force choke, because he's just gonna like, yeah, he's getting sick of this thing.
You see, as you're doing this, he's just laughing. It's like, you call that a spell? Does that end your turn?
I'm gonna move a bit forward as he's gonna look and realize, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe spells might not work. Maybe just blunt force trauma might be the way.
Okay, yeah, that ends your turn then.
Yeah, that's
All
from
right.
my movement.
Susan, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I'm gonna run towards him and try to stab him with my longsword using
Okay.
both hands.
Where are you moving? Over there. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh, that's not the right dice. This it is. It's a
That hits.
17. All right.
That's a D10. +2.
So that's 8.
Nice. Yeah, you slash into this guy. That would be. This
Sneak
dude is.
attack?
No, she does not get sneak attack because I believe the ally needs to also be within 5 feet of the enemy.
Correct.
Stab him in the shoulder. His
No sneak
shoulder's
attack.
non-functional anymore.
No sneak attack.
No sneak attack. All right. That ends your turn.
I think so, unless I. No, I can't go again. That's only a barbarian thing, right?
Attacking again is only a barbarian thing. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I guess it's the end of my turn.
All right. Straladar, you're up.
Valdar is probably gonna first move over here and is once again going to lash at him with the vines.
All right. Yeah. Roll to hit. Ooh, 15. Yeah, that hits.
As I once again pull him 10 feet closer and
Like,
do
why are you measuring?
5 damage this time.
So,
The vine drags him forward.
Nice. 5 damage.
Mercy is not an escapable concept.
Sorry, I just gotta move you for a second. Damn it. There we go. And then I'll move you. You were over there. And yeah. Sorry, continue.
All I said was mercy is not an escapable concept.
You see, he looks at you and stops. He says, "Stop with the fucking whip thing. It's so goddamn annoying."
We'll say that in Goblin as well. The
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Sequoia, you're up.
You kind of see Sequoia just like thinking, dang it, Aaron, you're in the way, and then the fucking whip comes over and like pulls him up, and she's like, oh, perfect, and she like flutters down a little bit. This giant leap for her, truly, but it's only 2 feet. And then she steps over here, and that's a straight line. Thank you, Straladar. So I'm just gonna try to shoot him. Takes out a bow. Takes
Let
out her
me just
funny little
double
bow.
check something real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Comes over right there.
All right, yeah. So go ahead and roll the hit.
Boop. That's a 23.
23 hits. Roll damage.
That is 6 piercing damage.
Ooh,
As she shoots an arrow through a glitter coming
This
from
guy
it.
is not looking good. You send this. You see, as you fire, the orb that like was sort of obstructing your view a little bit, just sort of moves around the arrow, and the arrow just strikes right in this sort of goblin's like stomach.
What are those orbs? Yep, that's just my turn for now.
All right, cool. In that case, it is the shadow. Let me. I'm going to do a little scrunkly.
Oh no.
Okay. It's. It is going to move. Yeah, you see. Fuck, I can't move these goddamn.
Her.
Then it's not going to do that. It is going to move. Yeah. You see, fucking, I can't get the. I'm sorry, guys.
It's alright.
I I hate Roll20. I hate Roll20. Why can't we
I
all?
hate Roll20. I hate Roll20. Why aren't we all on Tabletop Simulator?
You see, it moves like this. And you see Sequoia, or not Sequoia, Susan and Straladar. You see these sort of orbs fill your space and start to move around you. They're like eyes just staring at you.
Oh.
And Aaron, it is going to make an attack on you with its shiv.
Okay.
Pulls out yet another shiv.
It has so many shivs.
That's a 6 to hit.
That does not hit as it just like it kind of wedges itself into the mage armor.
Yeah. Says
As you see him just
he just keeps on trying to hit, and it is clearly not working.
you see him like smugly look at him.
What is wrong with you fucking humies? That ends its turn, and Aaron, it's your turn. You're up.
He's gonna look back and he's gonna say, "And why are you so small, Boblin?"
You're
I'm-
really lucky, Sequoia. Is the
I'm
card
average
here.
height for my kind.
That's what they all say.
As he's gonna like again, he's just gonna go, that's unfortunate, isn't it? As he's just gonna fucking
1
That's
second.
an
I just
18.
okay, she didn't hear you. You're lucky.
As can I say Boblin is a
Why are you calling
I
me?
is meant to Can I roll the D100?
Oh, you want to make that a slur? You want to make Boblin? I'm afraid it's a bit too lazily, and also could be a name for a goblin. So I will say that that does not constitute a slur. It can be a slur for you to use, but the like general, society.
Okay, general okay, I'm gonna bash this thing's skull in for 5 bludgeoning.
Wham! You just hit it straight over the head with its second quarterstaff. It clearly was not expecting a spellcaster such as yourself to just pull out a large stick and hit it. So it was very surprised by this. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that ends my turn.
All right, Susan, it is the beginning of your turn, and before you do anything, I will say, yeah,
I really want to stop this guy.
yeah, I don't doubt it. But I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. First,
Okay.
you take first off, as this orb enters your space, you take 8 psychic damage as this sort of.
Oh, then I'm already down.
You're down. Oh shit.
I'm down.
I'm gonna need you to roll that con save still.
Okay. Let me.
The party went party with the party. Okay, that succeeds. You're not frightened, but
Hey!
but yeah, you're
But
hit
I'm-
with this.
I am down.
You are down, my sister.
I am down. I'm unconscious.
So I believe that would end your turn.
Yeah. Wait. If I was unconscious, would my appearance change or no? Is that only when I die?
Did you have an appearance up?
Yeah.
Let me just double check this, if you don't mind. Everyone.
Because Susan does not look human. Or normally. Susan's been having an appearance up her whole life.
No, it only reverts once you die.
Oh. So I still look normal. Nothing strange. Nothing suspicious.
Nothing sussy. But Straladar, now that it's your turn, roll me that Constitution saving throw, and you also take. That's snake eyes, baby. You take 2 damage.
Oh my god.
And I will say,
Dice God.
as these orbs sort of hit you with this damage, they just shatter, but still roll that con save. You succeed. You are not frightened of the Shadow Mage.
How much HP are you on, Straladar?
8.
How much?
8.
Oh my lord, Straladar.
I'm gonna make it through this.
Yeah, you gotta make it through this.
I got an 18. That surely passes, right?
Yeah, that passes. You're not frightened by the Shadow Mage, but you still have your turn if you want to use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna Thorn Whip the guy.
Absolutely. Roll damage, or roll the hit.
Fuck. There's a 9.
9 misses.
I thought so. As I lash out with my whip, but it just like misses him, whipping right next to him with the classic Indiana Jones type whip noise.
The Johnny Test whip noise.
The whip crack. Oh my god, Straladar test.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
I'll be fine without a healing word. I'll be fine.
Surely.
Yeah, yeah. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Sequoia, it's your turn.
Pew pew. Let me just grab my little thingy, take out my bow, load up an
22
arrow.
hits.
Yay.
Full damage.
8 piercing.
Oh. Another arrow strikes its chest. This dude is looking miserable.
She
down
kind
to
of
the
takes
left.
this out and she's like, "Wow, that's last time I hit something this many times. It was target practice." Kind of like looks impressed at the goblin. How are you not dead yet? She kind of calls over,
Why
shrill
aren't you
in the
dead?
distance.
Shut up, fucking sprite. Ugh.
I'm not a sprite. I'm a pixie.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Uh,
I mean,
best
I guess
pixie
she walks
around.
back a little bit like this because he sounds angry.
all right. It is now.
Yeah,
That's fine. It's now the goblin's turn. Is there like a reaction you want to do or something? Aaron?
No.
Aaron, it sounded like you were gonna say something.
Aaron wanted to say, and she's the best pixie around.
Now, silence. And you see, on the Shadow Mage's turn, he throws one of these orbs up around you, Aaron, and is going to use his bonus action to move another one around you, Straladar. And that ends his turn. Make a so start of your turn, Aaron. Make a Constitution save.
Okay, Constitution save. I can do that.
6, and you take Ooh, that fails. You are now frightened by the Shadow Mage as you see this sort of mist and like clouds surround him, and you see the appearance of something much larger, much more imposing. And you also take 9 psychic damage.
9.
Nine. Oh, I completely forgot. The necromantic counter activates because the Goblin Shadow Mage did damage to Susan.
Oh, he needs to make a charisma save.
Yes, he does. Let me roll that charisma save. It dealt like 8 damage to Susan, I believe.
Yeah, 8 damage.
So either way, he's dying. I just want to see how badly he dies. He rolls a
Did you
natural
say
20.
how bad he dies?
Yes, he rolls a natural 20 on his. Oh, it was a charisma save, correct? Okay, then it would have been even higher. He would have gotten a 24. Which saves, but he still takes half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, in this moment as he throws up these 2 new shadow orbs, he is suddenly buckled with this necrotic energy and grabs his heart as he falls to the ground and collapses,
Yeah.
and he's fucking dead.
Aaron looks at that kind of shocked
good
and
job.
even kind of disgusted by what he did.
Mm-hmm.
But he takes a sigh of relief and just goes, "Oh." As he's like, look, he's gonna go, "Oh shit."
Yeah, I'm still down.
Can I do like a medicine check or like something or like?
Just it's just flat. You have to be dead. They'll say 15.
Yeah, that will not be happening. But like, hey.
You don't know.
Oh,
Good
guys,
job.
I look to Straladar and I go, Straladar, can you help me?
Susan Markov failed that save. As
Straladar!
Aaron moves his hands over Susan, attempts to do some sort of magic, but appears to only make it worse.
I can only commit death.
You can act. Oh, whoops, you can act real quick if you want to do something before Susan starts rolling death saves.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
look and I'm gonna
okay.
say, Straldo, you are
Straldar is
clearly
immediately
better at
going
this.
to look at this, and he's going to. I like to imagine that his medicine is just him doing like a smaller form of herbalism.
Yeah, sure.
So he's gonna just start putting together just like these small little herbs and stuff, and different like stitchings, and he's gonna be trying his best to just like bring her back.
Yeah, roll a medicine check. Ooh.
Hey.
Roll a d8 and add your wisdom modifier.
Oh, lovely.
Now, I'm just gonna tell you right now how this works. It's okay. It's not that bad.
That's 5.
So how this will work, just for medicine checks, since you're, herbalist, druid type that stuff, you're really good at it. For each roll above, each 5 points above 15 you roll is a better dice. So on a 15 you heal for a d4, on a 20 you heal for a d6, 25 d8, that sort of stuff.
Lovely.
Indeed.
Love that.
So Susan, you are brought back to life by this wise mystical man.
Hey.
And you heal for 5.
Yay.
So mark that off. And
Did.
as almost as soon as this happens, you guys hear a voice from another room. It doesn't sound like chanting or anything like that. As a matter of fact, Straladar, you would recognize it. You hear it's in Goblin, and it's someone like sort of shouting down from above and saying, "Boss, everything good up there? Sounds like
my
you're a bit of a scrap."
Straladar is going to get up, and he's going to listen to this. He's going to now pick up the dead body of the Shadow Mage, and he's just going to throw it into the fire.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Go ahead.
Without looting it?
Druids don't loot.
True.
So he's now thrown it in the fire now.
Okay. Yeah. It's completely burning. And you hear this sort of goblin voice from above saying, "Boss, hello."
Aladar's
Someone
going
we should go check
to.
on Bosch. And you
Aladar's
hear.
going to shout.
Yeah?
Is going to start shouting out in Goblin, hopefully to deceive these people. No, I am completely fine. Some human imbeciles thought they could peril the power of the mighty. What did he tries to remember? What
Dark wizard or something?
Boblin
he tries
the
to.
Goblin.
He doesn't know that. All he knows is that what
You don't know his name.
Aaron said. So as far as he's
No, the
concerned,
mighty me.
he's called Boblin. So he's going to. The mighty Boblin is completely fine.
Roll a deception check with disadvantage.
Why? Because you don't know their name?
If I could give you triple disadvantage, I would. But no, this is
Heart of the cards. Hey, you have a D6 Bardic Inspiration, remember?
No, you wait. How? What?
Didn't you say that earlier?
As a
No,
joke?
that was
yeah.
a joke.
Oh.
260.
Wait. For just in case, add a D4 to that.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I'm gonna win.
Yanni finding any way to use guidance.
17.
I hate Bach.
All right, this guy is going to roll insight at advantage because he does know this person. He has a -1 to wisdom. Actually, let me double check that. I'm gonna double check the actual stat block.
Oh my god.
So Quay's just making like magic crackling noises with like the little crystal by scraping it to the distance.
Oh no, I am incorrect. It has a +2.
Oh, fun.
It never beats it.
Let's see.
Oh!
That is
No, that's 16.
That is a
That's a
16.
17.
You rolled a 17. He says, sorry, boss, I forgot your name was Boblin for a sec. Right.
I'm like, how dare you?
I should probably give you a heads up. There's some people coming by later today to just check on you. They're already going their way down the hall now.
This was the goblin we didn't.
Oh, they're gone. Sorry. But sorry about that. And you see it sounds like a trapdoor almost like closes, and you do not hear the voice anymore.
Then just kind of looks panicked a bit.
You didn't understand any of what just happened. It was
Yeah.
all
Yeah, but
very.
Susan still looks panicked for unknown reasons.
You hear this in this sort of you hear this like disgusting language with a British accent, pretty much, and that's pretty much all you can discern.
Straladar's quickly gonna go to the party. Okay, I don't know if I got ourselves in a situation or out of a situation, but I just spoke to some goblins, and they seem to might be checking on us. I don't know. I heard some weird noises.
Anyone who wants to can roll a perception check to see if they can hear anything, perhaps.
Sure.
Sure.
Perception, you said?
Yeah, perception.
I'll roll perception though. It's funky that I
will
can't be
roll perception.
snuck up on.
Love
You
high
cannot be
magic.
snuck up on. This is correct, but this is to hear things.
Yeah, to hear things. So no, I don't really hear things in the commotion.
I mean, you would hear like as Sequoia is like sprinting over from the other side of the room. It's like, oh, holy hell! That's like 100 feet for her size. Oh, it's 50 feet, God! And she reaches next to you, and she kind of collapses on top of your shoe. It's like, he's hooked up far away from you again.
Do I
Wait,
get
are you gonna
anything?
roll a perception check as well?
And no, she can I roll athletics to see how well she's doing after running across
Roll
the
athletics.
entire room?
Yeah. If you
Thank
fail,
you.
you take a level of exhaustion. I'm kidding.
Yes, of course. I love exhaustion. I love exhaustion.
I love exhaustion.
That's an 8. All right, I'll mark up 3 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, you
Six.
run over and trip on his shoe.
Oh no! What about the giant grate? Do I fall to my death?
You don't. Thankfully, it is only 1 foot tall, or 1
thank
foot by
you.
1 foot, so you do not fall through the grate.
Yeah, because it's
I
a
say
foot.
Aaron
You
just
fall
like
over a
gets you and,
foot.
like puts his hand out and he looks and says, "You want to go into the bag?"
Hey, please, can I go back in the bag?
Like he like picks you up and he just like plops you back in there and like he pats you on the head.
You see her wings are like fluttering as she goes into the bag. She seems tired.
Susan's just like, did anything happen when I was unconscious by any chance?
Can you repeat that?
Did anything happen to me specifically when I was unconscious by any chance?
I don't know. You were bleeding a fair bit, but other than that, like you got fucking knocked out. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Just wondering if anything happened when I was knocked out.
I don't know. We were kind of in a fight. I wasn't really paying attention to.
Saladar, did you see anything odd?
Did I?
No, you didn't. Not to the best
Okay.
of your ability.
Saladar would think back and say, I do not remember anything particularly notable about your unconsciousness. No.
Okay, good.
Is there
Shaladar,
something we should be aware of? Oh yeah.
No,
no.
nothing. Don't worry about it.
as this is happening with a 14 perception check, it seems like you're the only one who is able to who can notice this, but you're able to hear quite a few footsteps coming from the top of the stairs. You can roll a secondary perception check to try to see how many exactly. But you know,
Straldar
it's a lot.
Straladar would have like a panicked look in his face. It would be very clearly panic as his like eyes widen and his pupils shrink.
So what do you do?
I'm gonna roll a perception to try and see if I can grab any more information.
Okay. You
Thank
can hear almost a dozen goblins coming down the stairs.
No.
Guys, I just want to say, out of character, it was going to be more, but since you succeeded so well, I only rolled 2d6, and I ended up with a 6 and a 5 for how many goblins would show up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's alright. Galadar is going to start saying, no. Okay, everyone, I know we just got out of a pretty hairy fight, but I think there is a little bit more of a problem. As he starts, like, counting the footsteps as you can hear them, about almost a dozen. A dozen goblins on their way by foot to our location. We should be quite, prepared. We should prepare ourselves, yes.
So we should run.
There is actually a crevice nearby. You can see over here that it looks sort of in the top left corner. It looks like a tight squeeze, but it seems to go further on. You look into it, and it just seems to go black. Like you can't see very far into it. Basically, you're
Wait,
gonna run.
I have dark vision
You have dark
because
vision.
of yeah.
So I'd say the average person, you can look. The average person can see about 20 feet into this. You can see about 40 feet.
Okay.
It looks like just basically a very tight like crevice and then darkness, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys surely can take almost a dozen goblins. Surely.
Aaron's gonna look. Is
surely.
there
Level
any other
2?
way to escape?
Yeah, I mean,
What's
you
the
see
thing
the
below
crevice.
us?
Okay,
like-
I'm gonna try and. He's gonna look at the other
Like
two and
the-
say,
What
"You help me."
the grate?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
That just you can see right there. This looks to be a shallow pool of like blood, basically.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try and go to the crevice.
Yeah, totally. I mean, again, it's a tight squeeze, but you can get through. You can start making your way towards there, or into there. Does anyone else follow suit, or?
Sequoia goes, why are the walls in the back moving?
I'm actually gonna ask you a question, Papu.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
So, for this little area that's full of blood, would I be able to open it up, put a dagger in the wall, and hang on to that without being noticed?
So you're gonna have to run that by me again, but
So, the little area with the blood,
Right.
would I be able to slip into there? And
Oh, I get what you're saying. Unfortunately, it's the size, like it's the depth of a kiddie pool, essentially.
okay, never mind then.
Be able to do that.
I will go towards the crevice then.
All right. Yeah, you all. I assume you all just rush into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Salvador might mold Earth a little bit just to give him a little bit more wiggle room, you know?
Totally. You do that. Sort of ease up. I mean, this is all loose stone and like earth, very natural, so it's easy for you to do with mold earth. And even just touching this sort of natural stuff calms you down a little bit.
Wait, wouldn't you be able to mold it then?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I'm doing.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm smart.
Oh my god, yeah. Once we're through, can I actually close the hole?
Absolutely you can.
Oh my god, Shawshank Redemption, this bitch.
As you sort of enter this sort of crevice, you say some druidic sort of things and close up the hole behind you, just as you see a shit ton of goblins run through. I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if they notice the crevice before you seal it. I mean, they obviously see like the sort of natural wall, but I'm gonna see if they notice that you are there. They have a -1. Let me roll that. That's a 9. I'll say, for all intents and purposes, they do not notice you're there.
Oh, thank God.
But as you run in and you're able to, I'll say, Susan, you're able to see further. You're able to see what looks to be the light of a campfire up ahead.
Campfire.
A campfire.
We outside?
Can I
You are.
motion to them to follow me?
Yeah, you can do that. You're not outside at the minute. Thanks. It does not look like you're outside. As a matter of fact, it looks like the crevice goes down even more, and like you already had to go down 300 feet to like with the staircase, so you could assume you're still inside like a cave. I'm gonna turn this music off. This is too much.
I'm just expecting to run into the MacGuffin of Destiny right now.
Yeah.
Strada is going to go up and inspect this campfire. But as he's walking towards it, he's just kind of going to look back at the crack, just to make sure that nothing's going to happen there before properly going over.
Sure. It's about 70, 80 feet away from where the sort of crack was. And as you get there, let me switch the maps real quick.
Yo, switch maps. I love it when the DM switches a map. I love Baku maps. I love Baku maps. I love Baku maps.
Unfortunately, this isn't mine because I forgot to make one.
True.
I love Baku maps. I love
You're
Baku maps.
able to see it opens up into this area with a lot of like mushrooms and sort of fungi going on, and you're able to see this sort of campfire um, in the middle, some bedrolls. It looks like someone was staying here for a while and then left, basically. You're able to see an archway in the sort of far area of the room, the right side of the room, that seems to go off into a much larger area. But that's what you can see for now.
Strada is
Do we know
immediately
what
going to
these
start walking
mushrooms
forward.
are?
Sorry, you're gonna have to go one at a time. Straladar, what did you say?
Strada's going to immediately walk forward, but he's also going to like take a sample of like the mushrooms and stuff because, interesting herbs and all that.
Yeah, roll me a nature check with advantage.
Okay. Um, nature.
Nature. Ooh.
Fuck. I hate that nature is intelligence.
No, that's fine. There are varying levels to success, so I'll say with an 8, you're able to tell that these are these sort of mushrooms, these glowing mushrooms, are only found deep in earth, sort of like where the underground meets the underdark, basically. And
Oh
also,
shit!
they are commonly found around myconids. That is all.
Straladar, realizing this, what we're close to and where we're going, he's going to immediately stop where he's tracks and is going to wait for the party to reach where he's standing.
And what's Susan gonna do?
Can Susan just like try and take some of this mushroom stuff to
Yeah.
sell maybe later?
Roll a survival check. Try to find some good mushrooms. Ones that aren't poisonous. Or
I mean,
are.
I'm using them. I'm just gonna be selling them.
Yeah, or are if you're looking for that kind of stuff.
Or
Ooh, you just cut into some mushrooms, you take some. You don't know what they do, but you take some.
honestly, that makes sense. It's Susan. Susan doesn't care about what it is, just wants to sell it.
Yeah, you're able to successfully harvest one mystery mushroom. You don't know what it does.
One mystery mushroom.
Huh. In the safety of her little bag, peeking up a little bit, just so we don't get too lost, can Sequoia continue her work on the map of the area that we're in? Using her navigator's tools and such?
Absolutely, you can.
Wouldn't that be cartographer's tools?
That is cartographer's tools. Well, navigators, cartographers. I've got both.
You have so many goddamn tool proficiencies.
Yeah, I do.
Artificers, so fucking annoying.
They are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
navigators or cartographers, whichever
I'll
one
say
you...
you don't have to roll for this because right now it's just been a straight line.
Yeah, okay. But just so we like make sure as well, like, okay, we've been down this hallway, we've been down these stairs, cave area. How big was that? You know.
Absolutely, you can do that. No sweat.
Sweet.
Now I believe, Straldar, you said you stopped.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the party to reach where to in front of him, and then he's gonna tell them about his information.
Yeah, I'll listen.
Okay. Would everyone come over to where Straldar is?
My legs carry me nuts, but Aaron sure does.
Okay. And as everyone gets here, he'll go from patiently waiting to immediately talking. I have some interesting developments in our travel. It seems that we are no longer in just a cave system, but we are reaching the Underdark, specifically where the Myconids would normally lay their residence. So,
Myconids.
The what?
Myconids.
Anyone
They're different
anyone upon
people.
hearing that name can roll a either history or religion check.
I feel like since Straladar already seemed to have known of this, since this was the information he got from, the herbalism stuff.
Yeah.
I already know some of the lore, but I guess I'll just like roll.
Yeah.
What is it? History.
History or religion, whichever you're cool with.
I got a 4.
Nice.
Religion? Okay, I'll go religion because I'm better at that.
Religion. All right.
I don't think Sequoia has any idea what any of this is, so I'm just not even gonna roll.
I think she would know.
Would she? Alright.
Depends on how close she is with druids.
I mean, yeah, I mean, is she? I mean, not very. She's a weird pixie.
This is true.
Yeah.
All right, then yeah, don't roll. That's fine. Aaron, are you gonna roll?
Did I roll?
Nope.
No, I didn't roll. Yeah, no.
Okay.
10.
We'll go lowest first. Susan. Myconid, that's a funny name. Gibbo. Sorry. Aaron, you would know, thinking back on the name Myconid and the sort of like Underdark presence, you know they're these sort of spore people. Don't like to show their face a lot, but aren't hostile in any way. Streladar, on a 13 religion, you would know that Myconids, you would know that information, as well as Myconids are very friendly with druids of the sort of surface. Very chill with them. You know, they have a good alliance. Given that Myconids are these sort of mushroom people made of mushrooms and care a lot about the environment, nature. Druids are humans and elves and the mix, but they also care about the environment and nature and all that. You would also know that they are connected via a central sort of hive mind, basically, and they make little towns in the Underdark out of giant mushrooms that they call networks.
Strada would say, Myconids, these mushroom people. We don't need to worry about them. They are quite friendly, or at least with my type. So we shan't need to worry about any more violence, hopefully. So, they're also hive mind, so if they seem a little bit samey, don't worry. You're not racist, it's just that that's the way they are.
I'll say right now, if you guys want to, you can take a short or long rest, considering your bike can't.
Can we take a long rest, please?
Yeah, that sounds good. Long sounds
Can we
good.
please
You wanna
take
take a
a
long
long
rest?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Absolutely, you can take a long rest. I want to know. We can just have one person keeping watch. Who would that be?
I mean, I feel like it would be best for Straladar, mechanically speaking.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
On this
Who has the
note,
best wisdom?
I am so tired at the moment. Today has been the busiest shift I've ever had, and dear Christ, I've not had enough sleep.
Okay.
So
Do you want
you
to end
guys
early
feel
then?
free to continue the session.
We got.
I'm
I mean,
Okay.
we're about near the end of the session. We can call it early
We
by
can call
20
it.
minutes.
Yeah. And really,
Yeah.
what are we gonna do with a quarter of the party missing?
Exactly.